Hey everyone, it's Amy, and welcome back to VEDA Day 9. If I have it right, I think today is supposed to be about talking about like what gets us all burned up in the news. I thought that one thing that I'm wanting to do with VEDA is just get more comfortable, being my real deal self on camera in the moment, so that in the future, when VEDA is finished, the idea of just grabbing, the webcam or the iPhone and shooting video when the moment moves me, regardless of how camera ready I may be, feels like no big deal. So that is why this morning I chose to kind of roll out of bed and jump in front of the camera with pretty much like zero preparation. So yeah, you're getting the full lovely here this morning. What gets me burned up in the news? Well, I'm not really a big traditional news fan because I think the thing that gets me the most burned up about the news is how, at least traditional news, is how kind of sensationalist and kind of fear focused it's become. I think my experience is when I turn on, regular network and or even cable news channels, at least television channels, I pretty much just get a big old menu of fear and sensationalism, and that's not really what floats my boat these days. So I tend to get most of my news from internet websites, quick snippets, even little flashes of social media these days. And what I do seek out actually is sources of news that are actually highlighting the really cool things, the positive things that are going on in the world, because we tend to get very little of that in sort of the more mainstream news sources. So what I thought I would do today is share with all of you three of my favorite positive news sources. These are places where I go to really get inspired to see um, really stories about all of the different people around the world that are doing great things, innovative things to make the world a better place. So the first one of those would be of course, most of you are probably familiar with TED Talks. So anytime I'm really looking to learn something new and inspiring and innovative, you can find me checking out a new TED Talk. The second one is a website that I came across recently that it's not too old. I think it's less than a year old. It's called positivelypositive.com. And it's got a lot of really great and inspiring contributors and with content both in text and video. And the third is also a relatively new website that's been launched, called the Good Life Project by Jonathan Fields. And I really like this one because he features just some really interesting, innovative people and their stories of how they are creating their ideal good life and what creating a good life really entails. So I thought I would leave you with those three um, alternative sources of where you can get your positive news. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments what your favorite sources of positive news are in the world, whether it's a website or an online forum or even a Facebook group. So I invite you to leave your ideas as to what your favorite sources of positive news are in the world. And I'll be sure to check it out. So again, this is Amy Miyamoto coming to you on VEDA Day 9 after just having rolled out of bed. See you tomorrow. Bye.